So today I'm talk about a very important lesson that you should know if you want to constantly keep improving yourself, building the physique, making the money and everything, everything you care about. The important thing that you need to know is mistakes that I made in the past and I'm not making them right now. And one of them is feeling proud of myself. So I always thought that people who tell me, yeah, don't be so proud of yourself, be humble, you don't have to be that arrogant. I always thought that's like these small dick people who are telling me that uh you know who want me to perform less than them. And that's what I thought when they were telling me this thing of be humble, you have a lot to improve. I always thought, no, I'm gonna be I'm better than everyone else. I'm in the top 1% of men. I always thought this thing, and it slows you down a lot. To be honest, pride is a very negative emotion, I'm telling you. It's 2022. I started to improve myself in July. So at this point, I'm going to the gym for 1 year now, but I started meditating, journaling here and there, getting sunlight, going to bed early, waking up early, using a sleep tracker, improving my social skills, reading some books, not wasting time. And I even got my girlfriend at that time, which that relationship ended. And so when this happened, I was like, yeah, I'm better than a lot of people, to be honest. Like I'm meditating, I'm journaling, I'm doing everything. I'm so better than everyone else. I start to think like this, and it's true. I'm better than a lot of people, but you're just a man. Okay, there's people who are far better than you, and it feels kind of strange for me right now because I'm always used to be this guy, loud, confident, red pill alpha male, and I still believe that around girls, around guys, around everyone, you should have the confidence. You should be confident. You should be loud. You should be arrogant. I still believe this. But when you're by yourself, be humble. Like, be humble. Think that you have a lot to improve. And you feel better, I'm telling you, because pride is a worst emotion. It's the first, like, the worst emotion is shame. The worst emotion that you can feel is shame. Is when you said you're not gonna fap, you're not gonna do anything, but you break your promises and you jack off and you eat junk food and you scroll, you do all the bad habits. It gives you a lot of shame. That's the worst emotion that you can have. It holds you back from everything. Shame. No one likes you, no one's attracted to you. That's the worst emotion. But then the least worst emotion, but it's still worse, is pride. So pride, it's the least worst emotion, but it still is a worst emotion. It's still a bad emotion. And after pride, it comes the good emotions like the courage, the willingness. The good emotions come after pride. So after you conquered your your pride, after you've conquered this feeling that you have inside of you that yeah, I'm proud of myself, you start to feel better because when you're so proud of yourself, you're faking it, you start doing things that give you a little bit of shame. And you know that shame is the worst emotion. And so it gives you shame. And you slow down from your goals. But when you conquer this pride emotion, you, you know, start to be humble a little bit more, you'll notice that you're not in these bad emotions anymore. You start to feel courage. And then you know what's the top best emotion that you can feel? It's self-respect and self-love. So I don't think that you should have self-proud. You should have like self-discipline. You need to have self-discipline. You know, you see a guy who's so proud of himself, he speaks so loudly, and you think, oh, bro, he's killing it in life. But then when you see his reality, his relationship with his family is bad. You know, he has some things in his life that don't go good, that don't go well. And then you realize that pride, it's not a good emotion. And I think that you should always strive to have self-discipline. When you have self-discipline, you're living your life awesome. You're going throughout your days, and girls notice this. The girls start to like you. Guys start to respect you. You start to feel proud of yourself in a good way. No, you don't start to feel proud of yourself, but you just start to feel respectful. You start to respect yourself. When you respect yourself, you don't go and waste 3 hours watching porn. So that's the only thing that you should be focused on is your goals. Working towards your goals and not doing the bad habits, and it will give you a lot of self-respect, a lot of self-love. And when you get this, like when you get self-love, it's easy for girls to love you. When you get self-respect, it's easy for men to respect you. And as I said, you get this by focusing on your goal, grinding hard, and sacrificing. And you have maybe an hour a day where you watch porn, but that's the thing that makes you feel shame, the worst emotion. You cut these things off and you just focus on your goals. So what's your goal? For me, it's to build the physique, to build a lot of muscle and to get stronger. That's my goal. I'm working towards it 6 days a week in the gym, 2 hour workout sessions, 5, 6 meals a day, 8 hours of sleep. I'm working towards it. And you gotta do the same. Also, by cutting the bad habits like the social media, the junk food, the video games, the thing that will slow you down. You know them. They will slow you down from your goals. And this will give you self-respect. And when you have self-respect, you don't need nothing else. You don't need to learn a book, how to speak to girls. You don't need to like nothing. But no one will actually do this because to get self-respect and self-love, it's difficult. It's like it's worth it like 1,000%, but it's difficult. As I said, you gotta sacrifice a lot. You gotta stop like this 1 hour of porn. You gotta stop the junk food. You gotta just focus on you. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Link in the description is my Instagram account. Click there, follow me, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what kind of videos you want to see next, and I'll talk to you all next time.